How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Real Madrid Career Mode series. This is going to be episode 5 of this series on my channel, and we're going to start the episode off by taking a little look at the team that we do have. We are nearing the end of the transfer window. We've made a few signings. In fact, we made a lot of signings, and you will see that later on as we go into deadline day. We managed to sign in the last episode Bernd Leno, and we also managed to sign William Carvalho, as well as a few other players as well. And as a result of that, we only have 3 million left to spend roughly on the budget. So it's likely that we're not going to be making any more signings. And even if we did want to make any more signings, the players that I want to go for are really first team players, to be honest. And they'll probably have to wait till January if we are going to be getting any more players. We'll probably have to sell some players first. But you can see here that I am now going to change the formation as well. We had a really bad last episode. We lost 2 games, and both of them were, of course, the debuts in La Liga. We really didn't do well at all, and as a result of that, I am going to be changing the formation. We're going to be going with a 4-3-3 attacking variation. We got Rodriguez at cam, we got Ronaldo on the left, Bale on the right, and Aguero up front. A very strong side, to be honest, and overall I'm hoping that will improve our fortunes, because currently we're not doing well in this series. We haven't had the best start to the series, and maybe changing the formation will help us do a little bit better. And you can see there the transfers going through. I just thought I'd speed up deadline day. Not really too much would be going on in deadline day, as we see there that Bayern Munich did go ahead and accept a 53.5 million bid for Müller from Man City. That really is ridiculous, and there's some other really good signings in there, such as Verratti to Arsenal, 37 million, a player that we were interested in. But the players that we did sign, we brought in Hummels, Laporte, Aguero, Ceballos, and also Inaki Williams, and of course we also brought in Bernd Leno as well. And the players that left the club, we had Pepe there, we had Benzema, we had Navas, of course, a player that went in the swap deal with Bernd Leno, and hopefully that will be a good move for us. I'm hoping Bernd Leno is going to be a better keeper. As we see, there's some bad news after deadline day. Jesse Rodriguez did get injured in training. He's going to be out for 2 months. That is a bit of a big blow, because I was trying to train him up to be a really good backup striker. And unfortunately, that's going to hinder his progress now. He still has managed to grow in this squad report, and you will see that as we go through the players. If you don't want to see any player in particular in this squad report, then of course feel free to pause the video, take a little look at the players and how they're getting on. Overall, I'm very happy with the start of the season. I think it is helping that we have the player training feature now, because it means that we can grow players the way that we want them to. And you can see there Lucas Vazquez, a player that I'm looking to bring into the team in the future. He has gone up to a 77 overall. And to be honest, a lot of the players are out on loan as well. We got players like Lucas Silva, De Tomas, and we also have players like Marco Asensio. And it's really good to see that our youngsters are doing well. We got a lot of very good young players here at Madrid. A lot of them are developing very nicely, and it's very good to see that. As we see there that we do go into the player training. And I did decide to play the first couple of trainings, but it was so embarrassing. I didn't decide to show it, to be honest, but now that I've got the full game, I will not be simulating any of the trainings anymore. I'll probably be showing you guys the highlights of training sessions if you'd like to see that. Let me know in the comments down below what you'd prefer, just the highlights, the whole thing of the training session, or if you would like me to continue simulating them, just let me know in the comments down below, and I will adjust it to what you guys find the best in this series. But my main aim out of the player training is to be training youngsters where possible. We got players like Kovacic, who I'm trying to train a lot. I'm trying to make him become a really good first team player, and of course that will take a lot of training. But remember, we are only a couple of months into this career mode, so I reckon in a year or two's time he's going to be a very good player for us. I'm going to try and train him to be one of the very best players here at Real Madrid. Hopefully we can succeed in doing that as we go into the first game of the episode. It is going to be against Espanyol in Liga BBVA, hoping to improve on our really poor start to the season. We really didn't do well in the first 2 games in La Liga. We should have done a lot better in those games, and now it's our time to shine in these games as Kun Aguero hits the post, and then Bale has a shot from the rebound. Very unlucky there not to score. We probably should have done a bit better there, but no matter. 26th minute now. William Carvalho passing it inside, eventually finding Gareth Bale on the edge of the box. He takes his time with the effort, and it's a really, really good goal by Gareth Bale, putting it into the back of the net in at the 27th minute. And finally, we are ahead in a game, and it's a really, really good, well-worked goal, a very good team goal, and finally, I'm able to find the back of the net. I've had so many attempts on goal, really, really struggled to find the back of the net, but thank God Bale is able to help me out there. A really, really good finish with the outside of his boot, and then we get another good chance here. Ronaldo getting a really good cross into the middle. James Rodriguez does end up hitting the post, but he was offside. But massive improvements from the previous episode. At half-time in this match, we had 5 shots and 3 on target. 57% possession, absolutely dominating Espanyol. That's what I like to see. And then it's going to be Cruz having a long shot, and a really, really good effort once again. And we are having a lot of chances in this game. And so far, Espanyol were getting absolutely dominated in this match. They'd have a chance there. Leno did make a good save, but then it would be our chance to shine once again. James Rodriguez finding a really good ball to Aguero. And finally, Aguero gets his first goal in a Real Madrid shirt. It's been a long time coming since we signed him from Man City, but it is a really, really good way to open up his account. A really good assist as well from James Rodriguez, getting the pass in, and then it's a really, really good composed finish. Once again, taking my time, evaluating the options, and in the end, we do finesse it at the near post, and it is going to be Aguero that gets the second goal of the game. Wraps off that game and gets us the victory, confirms the result, and finally we do get the 3 points that we desperately needed in La Liga, because we really were playing very, very bad in those first 2 games. We completely bossed that game against Espanyol. That's exactly what I wanted to see, a massive improvement, and that was definitely what was needed to kind of boost the morale of the team and the boost morale of myself, because I really didn't feel good after episode 4 of this series. I felt like my gameplay was very, very bad. I wanted to improve it. I've spent a lot of time trying to improve at the game, and it's still a work in progress, but I'm hoping as we go into this match against Club Brugge that we can once again get a convincing victory. Club Brugge are going to be one of the sides in our Champions League group stage. We also have Wolfsburg in there, and I also believe we have Juventus as well. For this match, I decided to go a little bit risky. I've gone with a bit of a backup side, to be honest. We've got Laporte in there, making his debut, and some other good players in there. Still a very, very strong side, and we would start off the game really, really well here. It's the keeper making a really big mistake, passing it to the defender, and it's Bjorn Engels, a career mode beast that does take down Ronaldo. He gets himself a yellow card. It's a penalty, and it would be CR7 himself standing up for this penalty, and he would put it into the back of the net. And it is a really good and well taken penalty by Ronaldo, a very, very well dispatched penalty. He made the most of that chance, to be honest. I mean, it was a good challenge by the defender in my opinion. He did take him out though, and we did get the goal, which of course is the most important thing. And then we try and maybe score our first free kick goal of this series, and it is going to be CR7 hitting the wall, and then it does fall to our defender there, who could have and probably should have put it into the back of the net. A very, very good opportunity to do so, but then once again we were dominating this game, just like in the other game against Espanyol. Would we get the second goal of the game though? No. Ronaldo is once again denied by the goalkeeper, who was really, really having a good match, especially in the second half. He was making a lot of saves. Another mistake by Club Brugge though, and we would get it into Isco once again. Another really good save by the goalkeeper, but in the end we do get a 1-0 result, and that's the most important thing. Again, another win, and even though we're not really scoring a lot of our chances we're having, we're still getting used to the game. We're a little bit rusty. I know I'm rusty myself. I'm sure you are as well. The full game has just come out, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are kind of feeling sympathy for me at the moment. You know, we're still getting wins. That is the most important thing, because in the last episode we really did terrible. We really did do terrible. I got a lot of hate in the last episode because we really didn't get the results that we should have done. But this is going to be the end of this episode, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed. And if you have enjoyed this episode of the Real Madrid Career Mode series, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already, guys. And once again, I apologise for the inconsistency. It's kind of a bit out of my hands at the moment. I'm not currently on the computer I normally use, because that computer is completely busted. It's absolutely broken, and I'm still waiting to get my new computer. And until then, you're going to have to be a bit patient with me, guys. If I'm not consistent with my uploads, hopefully you do realise the reason behind that. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there. and I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.